Welcome back everybody to episode 5 of Rtmr, also known as the Road to Mom's Retirement. In this episode we will dive into the increasingly popular and so-called FIRE or Financial Independence and Retire Early movement. Basically, it's a lifestyle or a strategy aiming for financial freedom at a young age. We will explore how the principles of this strategy can be applied to your journey. Now, a small little disclaimer: whether you're new into this or looking to deepen your understanding, this episode will provide valuable insights and practical tips to help you on your financial journey. But of course, this is not financial advice, so always do your own research. Now, this strategy exists out of 4 main principles. First, it's having a high savings rate, being able to save 50% or even more from the cash flow you make, just to maximize your savings. Followed by the second principle, which is embracing a lifestyle of living below your means. And please don't get me wrong, it simply means to cut the unnecessary expenses. The third principle is investing wisely, using those savings to invest in assets that grow over time, such as crypto, stocks, real estate, and believe me, there are many more. Bringing us straight into the last one, which is creating a passive income, trying to generate income from those assets and those particular investments. The first step into this journey is early planning, setting clear and smart goals and creating a plan. Now, once that is done and your vision is clear, then comes the aggressive saving, to be able to make certain investments just to prioritize long-term goals over short-term pleasure. Now, finally, one thing left to do is just tracking and evaluating your own progress. Self-reflection to adjust the plan as needed. Now, that's everything regarding the practical side of this movement. And as we know, our health isn't only our body, but also our mind. Now, the right mindset requires discipline and patience. Knowing and understanding the fact that you're in this for the long term. And being coachable and willing to learn at all times. Accept failure and turn them into lessons and adjust the plan as needed without losing sight of the ultimate goal. Now, as mentioned in one of the previous episodes, the podcast Your Wish is Your Command actually dives deeper into this. Me listening to this podcast at a time of struggle, it really opened my eyes. So right now I know that I already acquired all of the principles and I apply them on a daily basis. So it helped me to get to this point. Saving money at a young age, saving while still working these full-time jobs, just to invest in my first business and buying my first assets. Right now I'm fully deployed in the markets and I really cannot wait for what the future will bring. My worst case scenario will be better than the average 9-to-5 lifestyle. You see, being this young, it's okay to take certain risks. Not having a reserve on the bank wouldn't be that smart. But if this capital is deployed in an asset that allows you to withdraw it in case of emergency, it seems like the better option, right? My money was sleeping in my account, so taking the opportunity because I have that certain feeling, that specific feeling knowing that I'll regret it if I just stand on the docks while they are packing the boat. Now imagine the worst case scenario, and the boat sinks while packing. I'm only losing my luggage. You see, right now my luggage is already on board, and whenever the horn blasts for departure, I'm sure I'll have a seat on my name. You have to acknowledge that risk often accompanies the chance to achieve something extraordinary, something that might feel unreal. Many of the world's greatest innovations, they came from those willing to take a certain risk, because it opens up the mind and allows you to explore new ideas or even new approaches. But at the same time, it teaches you how to deal with your setbacks, because some risks, they will result in failure. And as Thomas Edison quotes, "I didn't fail. I just found multiple ways that won't work." Now, it's really important to have a good risk to reward analysis. Compare the potential rewards to the possible downsides. Like, are you willing to take this risk, even if the reward isn't guaranteed? Or are you capable of dealing with the possible downsides? Because let me tell you, I've been dealing with them. These last months, they have been an amazing test to see how dedicated I am, I know the bigger that the struggle gets, the closer that I get to the next chapter. So keeping a strong head on my shoulders and focusing on where I'm going instead of where I'm at now is crucial in these times. So I try to filter all negative thoughts and just seeing the quality in my actions. You see, I could decide to be my biggest fan, or I could be my biggest critic. So guys, try to be grateful for the steps you've already taken, because the results from now are no indicator for your results of tomorrow. You see, in investing or in life in general, we tend to chase money. But once we start enjoying the road instead of the reward, we might see the real benefits. It's called reprogramming ourselves, which can only be done by emotions or repetition. Now, experience might be our best teacher in this case, guys. Because with experience comes a lot of emotions. And at the end of the day, we just learn, we apply, we fail, and we retry until we become successful. In that field, distraction is our biggest competition. So never forget, guys, that the cave you fear to enter might hold the biggest treasure. That being said, I'm thankful for having each and every single one of you being a part of my journey. And I truly hope that my story sparks your fire. So play the music, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.